Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Ace back with another Madden 20 Alphabet Online head-to-head gameplay. And today we have none other than the Miami Dolphins. And boy, oh man, Madden 20, bro. Madden 20 is all I gotta say. You guys saw the overall at the beginning. I mean, 66 overall team. This was very difficult. Took me a lot of tries. Definitely not as many tries as the Denver Broncos. But hey, I mean, I'm not complaining. I ended up getting the gameplay for you guys, and that's all that matters. So let's get right into this. I mean, the Miami Dolphins, man, they are going to be on the come up sooner or later. They currently have the number 5 overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. And the big question is, who are they going to target in the draft? And to be honest, guys, it's none other than Tua Tagovailoa, if that's how you say that last name. Sorry if I butchered it, but that last name is crazy. But yeah, man, Tua time. Pretty much everybody in the NFL, I was reading something not too long ago, said that Tua is basically a lock for the Miami Dolphins. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see him in a Dolphins uniform, and to see if that hip injury is going to affect him in any way. But, however, let's just say Tua does go earlier by surprise, because, Joe Burrow's probably going to go number 1 overall. Chase Young is going to go in between. Let's just say Tua goes early. Somebody trades up, picks Tua. They definitely have another option at quarterback with Justin Herbert. Number 5, you can't really go wrong. There's a lot of talent, at least in my opinion, for this draft, and it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy to see what happens, what unfolds through the draft. But that's pretty much what they're going to do for the draft. I mean, the game plan is just gonna be get as much talent as you possibly can. And that's really it. I mean, the draft, you can't really touch on anything else. Tua, hopefully you're a Dolphin, but that's it for the NFL draft. So I want to talk about a couple of the signings they've made, because in my honest opinion, I mean, before the season began last year, the Dolphins were ranked dead last in the NFL, and on top of that, through like the first couple of weeks, people were literally talking about how they were the worst team in NFL history. And I mean, it's crazy to see how the season pretty much ended for them. They went from being dead last in the ranking to pretty much winning 4 games. I mean, Brian Flores did a great job of bouncing back. I think he's a tremendous coach, especially with the team that he had. And, just watching this gameplay back, I can't believe, we were cooking with the Miami Dolphins defense. And that's scary, because we are going to talk about some signings they made. And the first one, the big one that took the NFL by storm, is BYRON Jones to the Miami Dolphins. He is the highest paid cornerback in the NFL now, and he is also paired up with Xavier Howard, and they are actually the highest paid duo in the NFL at cornerback. So that is crazy good for them. If BYRON Jones can replicate what he did in Dallas for Miami, that secondary is looking pretty good, man. They did get rid of Rashad Jones, so it is going to be a little weird not seeing him. But hey, it's pretty good to have 2 great cornerbacks, proven cornerbacks, I should say, on the same roster. So it's going to be crazy to see that secondary. But also, on other news, they also went ahead and bolstered up that defense even more with 3 other signings. The first out of the 3 that I want to talk about is the signing of linebacker Kyle Van Noy, longtime Patriot. Definitely a great signing by them. He's a great utility player. He plays linebacker, special teams. Pretty much, Patriots fans, they raved about this guy for a while. And this year, he really blew up, in my opinion. He was getting noticed a lot more than he was, a year or 2 ago. So, another good signing by them. It's very, very under the radar. So, props to Miami, man. They're making some moves out here. And the next one that we're going to jump into is the signing of defensive end Shaq Lawson. Shaq Lawson is coming over from the Buffalo Bills, and he's pretty decent, man. I mean, I remember there's a lot of close to him out there, especially from this year, just absolutely clowning these teams, and just pretty much every time he disrupted the quarterback, he just, he make a joke or something like that. So you know, definitely one of the funnier NFL players. I love when people trash talk, man, especially in the NFL. It's some of the best stuff you can watch with the mic'd up. And I believe he was doing it during the playoffs too, so it's pretty funny. So another under the radar signing for them. We'll see if he is good in Miami, if he can translate what he was doing in Buffalo. But I actually believe Buffalo drafted him out of Clemson, if I remember correctly. Shaq Lawson was from Clemson. And then on top of that, they also went ahead, and the last signing that I want to talk about on defense is the signing of EMMANUEL OGBAH, who, I mean, once again, another great under-the-radar signing. He just won a Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs, so that's more utility for them. And they went out there and they made moves, man. I mean, it's crazy how they turned this team around that quickly. I think that we could say that they're going to be definitely better than last year, but how better, we don't know yet. We're going to have to see when they play next year, but I'm very excited to see that team play. Now, on to the offense. I mean, once again, another great signing with the addition of Jordan Howard, and this is coming from Philadelphia Eagles fans. It's gonna be interesting to see how Jordan Howard plays in Miami, because he should have that starting job, barring anything else. Don't get me wrong, Kalen Ballage is pretty good. You know, he did make a couple of mistakes last year. We can't really blame him. I think it was like, he was first time he's full-time starting running back in the NFL. So, and I believe it was his second season or something like that. I could be wrong. Could have been his first, but he's having a little trouble translating last year. So that's why they went ahead and made this signing, I believe. And plus, I mean, Jordan Howard, proven running back. He had a 1,000-yard season with the Chicago Bears before he came over to Philadelphia. So definitely another under-the-radar signing. They really went crazy in the offseason, and it's going to be awesome to see all these new players and new uniforms, pretty much showing, hey, I'm not an afterthought, because Jordan Howard in Philadelphia, he got really quickly phased out of that offense by Miles Sanders. And I am an Eagles fan, and even though I like Miles Sanders, Jordan Howard, I know a lot of Eagles fans were really calling for Jordan Howard last year. So it's going to be interesting to see if he splits reps or if he's just a full-time starter. I think he's going to get the job done for Miami. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I have nothing else to touch on. Dolphins were really simple, touching on every single topic for them. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one with none other than the Minnesota Vikings. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.